respected luminaries, esteemed guests, most valued and cherished parents, welcome to the 11th annual celebration Khwaishein, the show of dreams and desires of our children who are with us now and always. I hope all of you are comfortably seated. It is indeed a beautiful evening, all soaked in the delighted frame of mind. This evening, I have the pleasure of introducing you to the stars of the show. Shri H.S. Dhillon, IPS, Director General of Police, Law and Order, Punjab. Hardeep Singh Dhillon, a law graduate, is an IPS officer of 1985 batch. He started his career as SSP Jagrao and graciously climbed the ladder of his career to become DGP, Law and Order in 2017. During the eventful journey, he has been decorated by Police Medal for gallantry, Prime Minister's commendation for deftly handling 2 aeroplane hijackings, Police Medal for meritorious service, and President's Police Medal for distinguished services. Being extremely passionate about sports, dear guests, hockey, the national game of India, is the apple of his eye. From captaining Punjab University hockey team, he rose to become manager of Indian hockey team at various important international tournaments. Training workshops, courses abroad have broadened his senile outlook. People live comfortably, sir, in this state because your men are on duty day and night. A hearty welcome to our chief guest of the day, Shri H.S. Dhillon. Our guest of honor, Dr. Jairaj, is a person from another profession. He's a renowned neurologist, principal and professor of neurology in CMC, Ludhiana. But above all, he's a truly humble and versatile personality. He's vice president, World Stroke Organization, honorary professor in the George Institute of Global Health, Sydney, and School of Nursing, Preston. He also shoulders the responsibility of being deputy director, NIHR Global Health Research Group, on improving stroke cases in India. With doctors like you, sir, we are sure that one day we'll have more and more smiling faces because of your services and philanthropy. Once again, a hearty welcome to all of you. We are here on a weekday evening, on a Friday, for the annual day. It's a proof enough of the love, support, and encouragement of all of you. At Drishti, it is about celebrating the joy of learning. And this annual day is not just about celebrating the joy of learning, but also about showcasing the talent of our young learners.
Happiness radiates like fragrance from a flower and draws all good things towards you. I invite head girl, head boy to present a bundle of love and respect. A bouquet to our worthy guest, Shri H.S. Dhillon, DGP Law and Order, Punjab, and Dr. Jairaj, Professor and Principal, Neurology, CMC, as a token of love and gratitude.
Light and brightness have been equated with positivity and motivation. It is seen as the harbinger of the good. To start on an auspicious note, we will have the lamp lighting ceremony. May I please request the esteemed guests to do the honors. Ma'am Gauri to escort. Shri H.S. Dhillon, DGP, Law and Order, Punjab. Dr. Jairaj Pandian, Principal and Professor Neurology, CMC, Ludhiana, and Mr. Ravinder Jain, Vice President of the school, for the lamp lighting ceremony.
ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं.
To light the lamp of spiritual wisdom in your heart, you need the container of detachment, wick of concentration, matchstick of wisdom, and the oil of devotion. The school has amplified and grown many folds in the past 12 years. We would like to thank all of you who came forward and supported us in all our efforts. This year has been an eventful one for all of us. I invite our worthy Ma'am Principal, Mrs. Gauri, to present the annual report of the school and apprise you all how the mission and philosophy of the school has materialized positively in the day-to-day working in the voyage of discovery of education.
A very dear and august gathering. Good evening to you all. Today, my soul stands ajar with overwhelming feelings. I had never thought Khwaishein would come up with a galaxy of stalwarts like you, each one of you unique in their own wisdom, in their own personalities, and in their own vigor and energy. We are very lucky to have you with us, sir, Shri H.S. Dhillon, DGP Law and Order Punjab, as the chief guest, and Dr. J. Raj, Principal, Christian Medical College and Hospital. With us today, the members of the management who have been a pillar of support right from the beginning. Right when the school came into inception, they have been a pillar of support for us. Dear parents, who have actually given your Khwaishein to us. Your children are such Khwaishein for you, such wishes for you, that it is very difficult to part with them, and you give them to us at the tender age of 3, to nurture them, to nourish them. And I assure you, dear parents and dear students, that you are all in safe hands. Today's program, Khwaishein, was conceived almost 3 months ago. 3 months ago, I had a chance to go to a conference at FICO. And it was a conference which had stalwarts from all walks of life, corporates, people from the banking sector, automobile, manufacturing, everyone was there. And I had a chance to meet the stalwart of Ludhiana, Mr. Sunil Khan Munjal. There was a paucity of time, and as always, we were given the chance to ask him 5 limited questions. An audience of 1,000, imagine my dear friends, allowed to ask him 5 questions. I stood up and asked him a question, and here went my question. You know what I asked him? I asked him, sir, in this date of artificial intelligence, robotics, machine learning, everyone is talking about automation. What will happen to the children who pass out of our schools and colleges? NASSCOM today says that 17% of the children who pass out from the schools and colleges are not employable. Either they need to be upskilled, or upscaled, and the technologies or the skill sets they have learned in schools and colleges are not good enough for them. So I thought I asked him a very pertinent question. He smiled and said, "Young lady, if you are running a school or a college, just concentrate on one thing. Give them value-based education. There is no dearth of employment. There is no dearth of position for people in the society who have three things: honesty, integrity, and truth." That day, ladies and gentlemen, my belief in Drishti as a school system was reaffirmed, and Khwaishein, as you see it today, was conceived. That day I conceived Khwaishein. That day I thought that the Drishti as a school system, which has its edifice as values, as integrity, honesty, anger management, this is what we have been trying to inculcate in our students. We always thought if you give them good values, education is a byproduct. Marks are a byproduct. They are a corollary to a good value system. We still stand steadfast to that. Our main concentration is to give them good values. That is the primary reason the value-based education is interwoven in the curriculum right from 3 years of age. The children, when parents come to me, when teachers come to me, when I go across and meet principals of other schools, they ask me one question: how is it that you manage the school without books? How is it that the child reaches grade 5 and he has not had a book to read? As parents, as teachers, as all of you who are in touch with education in one way or the other, let me tell you, our primary objective, the primary objective that we have with our children is to make them break free from the tyranny of a textbook. The conversations like open your book on page number 22 does not happen in a Drishti classroom. Rather, the conversations that happen are, can we learn this family chapter together without any book, where the resources are managed by the teachers, where the resources are managed as well as shared with the children. And by the time the child reaches grade 5, he has actually become an independent learner. He does not come up with the idea of, this is not in my textbook. And a testimony, a mirror reflection of this is one more initiative that we take for kids of grades 6 to 12. Whenever they write a test, whenever they appear for an exam for grades 6 to 12, they are given a feedback performer where they have to tell us whether the exam was okay, was it challenging, did it have any questions that tingle their imagination. And let me tell you, dear friends, till now, in the past 2 years we have had this initiative, till now there is not even a single child who has come up to me and said in that feedback performer, this was not in my textbook. Then I feel that what we started, we have been able to achieve. And the results, as I told you, are a corollary, are always a byproduct of a good value system. You give them vivek, you give them a balance, and you try to weave it in the curricular, co-curricular activities and the sports activities, everything would fall in place. And the results this year, the board results, are a testimony to that. Nimarjot Kaur, standard 12. She was second in Ludhiana, a girl from Narangwal with 98.4% marks. Harmeet Kaur closely followed her with 97.2. Nikita Jain, 95.8. As I told you, this is only because of a very strong foundation of 1, asking questions, 2, building up a rational mind which thinks beyond, which thinks beyond the normal curriculum, normal syllabi, and the normal textbooks. This is what they do. Jasmine Gill of grade 10 got 96.2. She has been the school topper. In Bhakra Byas Management Board Energy Conservation Drawing Competition, there were 4 lakh participants and 4 students were selected for the state level. One of them bagged a cash prize of rupees 10,000, which was also an achievement in itself. Besides that, we have also carved a very unique niche for ourselves in the Sahyodaya cluster. Gursimrat Singh Garewal got 2nd prize in the Punjabi declamation this time. Harneet Kaur, 2nd prize in again Sahyodaya Hindi declamation. Shabad Gayan Karman Kaur got 1st prize in Punjabi declamation in Gurdwara Falai Sahib. We were also host to LSSC Kabaddi and drawing and painting competitions this year. This is one part, Vivek. The other part that we actually concentrate on is honesty, truth, Satya. I'll share a very unique initiative with you that we took this year. Our school canteen is run by the students of Inclusive Wing. They run a bakery and we call it the Belief Bakery. This has been done in order to inculcate social skills in the students and also to give them a sense of pride and privilege that they can stand on their own feet and they can look at the world in the eye and say they are no different from the others. One initiative that we took was, since the canteen is run by the children, there is a box of candies every day that is kept. And the children are expected to take out candies on their own and keep them back. So if there are 500 candies in the morning, the children are free to pick 10, 12, 15, 20, 50, 100 candies and keep a similar amount of money, assuming that one candy costs rupees 1 rupee. For example, if one child has taken 10 candies, he is expected to keep 10 candies back and no one is watching him. So there's no one watching him, there's no one taking the payment, there's no one giving him the coupons, there's no one watching him at all. We started with it and we call it the honesty index. So every day we would measure the honesty index. If there are 500 candies which do not tantamount to 500 rupees, that means the honesty index is below 100%. And I will tell you the truth, we have not reached 100% target so far. We started with a bare minimum of 43, and today we stand at 78%. Our goal this year is to get 100%, and one fine day you keep any of your valuables, not even a candy. It can be your iPhones, your anything, and there is no child who picks it up. This is the vision we look at. This is the Satya we look at, and this is the honesty index we look at. And I hope the children would pick it forward, because from 43 we have already reached above 70. And with your good wishes, I think we'll cross the 100 mark very soon. The next thing we do is we take our children to the global level. WCCI, World Council of Curriculum and Instruction, is a body which embodies almost 150 countries, and it meets every alternate year. We are the only school in that body of 150 delegates that takes students. Otherwise, those delegates are always teachers, school principals, or the head of the departments. Our school presentation this year, in July we had gone to Italy, Rome, and 4 of our children, Siddharth Kakkad, Naveen Kakkad, Martin, and Shreya Kalia, and 2 teachers, they presented a paper. They did the research all on their own. The titles of both the papers were, the first paper was on gender sensitivity, which was again a very global issue. And the paper was like so much there that in the UN conference in March this year, they invited the same team to present the paper. The second paper was a correlation between a teacher's perception and the student's academic achievement. We strongly feel that the student's academic achievement is not based only on the syllabi and the textbook. It is primarily based on how the teacher perceives you. If the teacher perceives you are from a rural background and you cannot do well in life, this is what you will do. And if the teacher perceives that all children who come to me, I have to tailor make the curriculum and the pedagogy to an extent where I am able to cater to their unique needs, it happens. And we did the research in our school itself with a pilot, as a pilot project with a controlled group, and the correlation turned out to be positive. That meant that if the teachers perceive the students not doing well, the students will not do well. And the syllabi and the curriculum has a secondary role to play. The primary role to play is the teacher. The primary role to play is the teacher's perceptions and what she thinks about the students who walk down the corridors and who come to her. This is what we were able to prove at the World Conference in Rome, and our presentation was adjudged the most elite presentations so far in WCCI. We always feel that children learn the lessons of life both in and out of the classrooms. The sports events that we organize are a testimony to that. Manan Chugh this year got second position in Youth Cricket World Cup at Dubai. Gulnar Bhatt, we call her our golden girl. She won 4 gold medals in district swimming, 3 silver in open state. Pihu Bhardwaj, Prachi Jain, Pahul Saini in karate, gold and bronze in international level. Karate is one team where we have actually made it to the world map. Drishti shines at the world map as far as karate is concerned. Akash Gupta in badminton, both district level, he won a bronze. Vishwaroop Singh, 2 silver in district in shooting and 1 bronze in hockey. The cricket team, let me tell you, dear friends, and the karate team has won accolades at national and international level till now. And we also believe, whatever we might talk of artificial intelligence today, robotics, smart classes, these cannot replace the teacher. And the concept of the sage on the stage formula, once a teacher is always a teacher, is now to be updated. Because children come to us as packets of seeds. Some of them are smarter than us. They are smarter than us in terms of technology and the way they look at the world around. They are living in a flat world. They are not living in a world which is islandic in itself. Every day, day in and day out, they come across people at the global level. Most of our programs invite teachers as teacher interns all across the globe. This year, we saw Alex Anderson, a teacher intern from Ohio University, USA, come and visit us and stay with us for 3 months. He interacted with the children, and he interacted with the teachers, and he actually taught in the classes. What I have not shared with many sitting here is Alex sent me an email last month, and he said his research project is over, and he has traveled all across the globe after that. He's gone to Egypt, he went to China, he went to many other places, but he said, for my research project, ma'am, I want to visit Drishti again, because he said the slice of life. He says not only the education, I would like to quote what he said in his email. He said, the slice of life that I saw at Drishti, I will not see it again. He says, you are not only preparing students for a life of test, you are also preparing them for the test of life. Because life never gives you a prep class. Life never gives you a revision. Life never tells you when it throws curveballs at you. Life never tells you to be prepared. When life throws curveballs at you, it is a stimulus. Between this stimulus and your response lies life. And this is what we are proud to present at Drishti. Now let's come to the program Khwaishein. I would not talk much about it. I would just like to tell you that Khwaishein is a program where these small children would actually showcase their aspirations, their bubbles and their dreams, whatever they want to be in life before you, and how life balances it with the values. I started with the question, I'll end with the question too. I'll give you a small anecdote that I read about Kalidas. Once Kalidas was asked, "You write so complex, शब्द और अर्थ, शब्दार्थ क्या होता है?" वो कहता है कि शब्द वो होता है जो हम बोलते हैं, अर्थ वो होता है जो सब समझते हैं. अगर इस ऑडियंस में आज 500 लोग हैं, आई एम वेरी श्योर आफ्टर ख्वाहिशें आप सब लोग एक डिफरेंट अर्थ लेकर जाएंगे, एक डिफरेंट मीनिंग लेके जाएंगे और एक डिफरेंट मैसेज लेके जाएंगे, विच आई एम श्योर दैट यू विल ट्राई टू इम्प्लीमेंट in your lives and feel that balance is the key. Thank you and happy watching. Thank you so much.
A desire does not get fulfilled through magic. Keep the desire burning in your eyes and your dreams alive. To achieve anything, it requires faith, belief in yourself, vision, hard work, determination, and dedication. All things are possible for those who believe. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time we acknowledge the talent of our position holders who have been struggling, facing many challenges and difficulties to be pioneers. In fact, that is all because of their own consistency, perseverance, and immovability that they are chosen as champions. Dear audience, to felicitate the position holders, I would like to request Mr. Ravinder Jan and Ms. Gauri to escort Shri H.S. Dhillon, DGP Law and Order Punjab, and Dr. Jairaj Pandian to the stage.
The first person to be honored is Nimarjot Kaur from the session 2017-18. I invite her parents to receive the award on her behalf. As she's studying abroad, she's doing her business administration and in human resources from Brampton, Canada. She bagged 98.4%, overall 100% in music and political science. As ma'am said, her victory, her marks, they are a testimony to the school's mission of bridging the rural-urban divide. The next to come on stage is Harmeet Kaur. I would request her sister to take her award. She's also studying abroad in the Community College, Denver, USA, on the Associate of Science. She got 97.2% and bagged second position. Next we call on stage Nikita Jain, third position with 95.8% marks. a very good artist and a responsible child, Nikita Jain, would always remembered as an obedient one too. Next to follow her is Anurit, again third position. She had, I remember still, CGPA 10 in class 10. Again an overall intelligent child, third position with 95.4% marks. For the session 2016-17, I would call Jonathan M. John, first position with 95% marks. He presently is graduating from St. Stephen's, Delhi. He's attended WCCI, has won many awards here in the inter-school competitions. After Jonathan, we have Akshay Jain. He bagged 100% in painting. Akshay Jain. Then we have Roopdeep Kaur in line. Roopdeep Kaur for 100% in painting in the session 2016-17. Akshay, fast please. After Roopdeep, we have Priyashi Jain. I would request the parents to kindly receive the award on her behalf as she's studying away. Priyashi Jain, 100% in painting. The parents are proud parents to receive the award. You know, it really gives you an honor to receive your child's award. Next, I'll call upon Tanvi Jain. Tanvi Jain, a doctor with a fine art hand. She's doing BDS and has 100% in painting. Tanvi Jain, ladies and gentlemen. Next to come on stage is Jasmine Kaur, first position in 10th standard for the session 2017-18. Joint head girl of the school, very responsible child, always smiling. Jasmine Kaur, followed by Veerti Jain. Veerti Jain, second position in 10th standard. Veerti bagged 95% marks. Third position, Priya Darshini. We have Janvi Mehta on the second position with same marks. Janvi Mehta, 95%. Priya Darshini, 94.2% marks. For the session 2016-17, we begin with Shreya Kalia. She bagged perfect 10 CGPA. Shreya Kalia, head girl of the school. Again, she has bagged many a prize in various declamation competitions that she attended. She also represented school at WCCI. Shreya Kalia, ladies and gentlemen, followed by Gurpinder Kaur. Gurpinder Kaur, house captain, obviously known for her meticulous performance of duty, of blessings along with the award from our worthy guests. Komalpreet Kaur, House Captain, Emerald House, a perfect 10 CGPA in Standard 10. Next we have in line Mukul Thapar, perfect 10 CGPA in 10th standard in the session 2016-17. A boy with a scientific bent of mind. He's always interested in exhibitions, a science student. Next, I would like to call on stage achievers from the sports arena. First, I would like to call Manan Chugh for excellence in cricket. As ma'am announced, he bagged a gold at World Cup, Dubai, for young children. Next to come up on stage is Gulnar Kaur for her excellence in swimming. A huge tally of gold and silver medals. Gulnar Kaur. Parents would love to join Gulnar. Next to come on stage is Pihu Bhardwaj for her excellence in karate. Again, a huge medal tally, gold, silver, bronzes in various national, international levels of cricket. Pihu Bhardwaj, followed by Pahul Saini. After Pihu Bhardwaj, we have Pahul Saini. Pahul Saini for her excellence in karate. All the three girls, we have next Prachi Jan from 8th standard, and together they go for all the competitions and win one or the other medal. Prachi Jan for excellence in karate. Next to come on stage is Pankaj Kumar from 5th standard for excellence in karate again. Pankaj Kumar. Ekjot Singh to follow Pankaj Kumar. Ekjot Singh from 4th standard and Harmilan Singh from 4th standard. Ekjot Singh, Harmilan Singh, next, I would like to call on stage all the 4 students who represented the school at WCCI, Rome. Amitabh Kakkar from 12th standard, Siddharth from 12th standard, Shreya Kalia from standard 12, and Martin from 12th standard. They presented a paper on global education at WCCI. role of diversity in global education. For co-curricular activities, the first to come on stage is Arushi Saxena. She has won many competitions, international competitions, national level competitions in dance. With an injured foot, that shows she really puts in the best foot forward, but not this time. Not to worry. Arushi Saxena for excellence in dance. Many a times you might have seen her on Sony TV. Next to come on stage is Bandesh for his excellence in playing drums, as he was entertaining you while we were waiting for the function to begin. Bandesh is a pleasure to be around. He always does what he likes. Next to call on stage, Jasleen Kaur for excellence in painting. Jasleen Kaur from 7th standard. Sahib Jot Singh from 6th standard to follow, excellence in painting. These children have bagged various prizes in various international, national and school level competitions. Sahib Jot Singh from 6th standard, excellence in painting. Sharandeep Singh from 6th standard. Sharandeep Singh from 6th standard for excellence in painting. As ma'am had already announced that they went for Bhakra Byas Management Energy Conservation Competition, where there were 4 lakh participants, and out of those 4 lakh are 4 students. They were honored. Simrit Kaur from 8th standard for excellence in painting. Chahat from 8th standard for excellence in painting. I would like to call these children for that 10,000 rupee check, all the 4 of them. Kindly come on stage and take it from our worthy guests, a check of rupee 10,000. I would now invite on stage the winner of the overall trophy inter-house competitions were organized in this session amongst all the 4 houses, Ruby, Emerald, Topaz and Sapphire. And out of the 4, the best house to be adjudged is Topaz House. I would request the house masters, Miss Asha and Miss Neetu, with the house captain and joint captain, to receive the trophy from the chief guest. Although, you know, dear audience, I really feel jealous. But that's the spirit of the competition. The children participated in various in-house competitions. That is, they were conducting inter-house competition in the school itself, and Topaz House bagged the overall trophy. Congratulations to the entire team of Topaz House. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
He who sows virtue reaps honors. I would now request Mr. Ravinder Jain, Vice President of our school, and Ma'am Gauri Chabra, our worthy principal, to honor Shri H.S. Dhillon, DGP, Law and Order Punjab, as a token of our love and respect. And give a bundle of our gratitude to Dr. Jairaj. Man may give you an award, but God is the only one who gives you the reward. Thank you, everybody. May I now request Shri H.S. Dillon, DGP, Law and Order Punjab, to kindly address the gathering and shower blessings on us.
Mrs. Ahlawat, Principal Ma'am, Gauri ji, and Messrs. Gents, मैं बड़ा अजीब जी दुविधा च मैं सोचा बच्चों नाल गल करनी आ तो मैं उस हिसाब नाल सोच के आया सी भी की गल करनी आ पर बच्चे तो मेरा ख्याल फ्लैंक्स खड़े आ क्योंकि दे विल बी परफॉर्मिंग सो जिन्नी क आवाज़ मेरी बच्चों तक जाती आ उन्नी क बाकी तुहाडे जरिए तुहाडे थ्रू कम्यूनीकेट बच्चों नाल मैं मुखातब होवांगा। पहली गल मैनू याद आउंदी आ माइकल एंजलो दी। माइकल एंजलो एक मुजस्मा बना रहा सी, बुत तराश रहा सीगा। बहुत मशहूर संग तराश होया, पेंटर भी आ। जिहड़ा मुजस्मा सीगा एक खूबसूरत औरत दा सीगा ते माइकल एंजलो अपने स्टूडियो च काम कर रहा सीगा तो वह एक फ्रेंड आके बैठ गया तो माइकल एंजलो वॉज फोकसिंग ऑन द टिप ऑफ द नोज। वह फ्रेंड ने डिस्टर्ब नहीं किया, 2-3-4 घंटे बैठा रहा, फिर उठ के चला गया। हफ्ते के बाद वो फिर आया, वही दोस्त। He sat there quietly for 2 hours and Michelangelo was still focusing on the tip of the nose. This time, this gentleman couldn't resist. तो उन्हें माइकल एंजलो ने क्या डिस्टर्ब किया तो क्या कि जदों मैं पिछली बारी आया सी उदों भी यू वर ऑन द टिप ऑफ द नोज तो हुण भी तो उत्थे ही हाँ एंड ओवरऑल इस मुजस्मे टिप ऑफ द नोज इज़ अ वेरी स्मॉल थिंग। तो माइकल एंजलो का एक बड़ा कोटेबल कोट आ जिहड़ा माइकल एंजलो ने उस टाइम अपने दोस्त को जवाब दिता सी। इट हैज़ बिकम अ very quotable quote. Small things lead to perfection and perfection is not a small thing. So जिन्ना मैं मैडम प्रिंसीपल नूं वधाई दिंदा आ भी जिन्ना छोटे छोटे हर पहलू ते बच्चों दे कंप्रीहेंसिव पैकेज दे रहे ने एजुकेशन का। तो मेरा नहीं ख्याल इन्हां बच्चों चों कोई भी बच्चा वड्डा हो के ये कहेगा कि आई हैवंट लेट माई स्कूलिंग इंटरफियर विद माई एजुकेशन। एक ऑनेस्टी इंटैग्रिटी इंडेक्स का कुछ जिक्र होया सी कैंडीज। मैंने बड़ी खुशी हुई कि वो 100% नहीं होया। बड़ी मसरत की गल आ और बच्चों ये करना भी नहीं, इन्हों 10% ते लै आओ, अपना 0% ते कर दो क्योंकि ये चोरी नहीं आ, ये शरारत आ, एक चुलबुलापन आ। असी बच्चों का चाइल्डहुड भी बरकरार रखना, उन्होंने जड़ी नटखटपन आ वो भी वो भी बरकरार रखना क्योंकि जदों ये वड्डे हो जाएंगे तो छोटिया छोटिया चीज़ां बहुत वड्डियां यादां बन जांदियां ते ये जे हुणे ही असीं इन्हां नूं एडल्ट्स बनाता तो शायद उन्हां कोल वो हसीन यादां ही नहीं होणगियां। ये यादां वो यादां हुंदियां ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ शायर ने कहा कि दिले पुरखों की एक गुलाबी से ਜਦੋਂ खून नाल भरिया हुंदा दिल बचपना जवानी गुलाबी हुंदी एक शरारत दिले पुरखों की एक गुलाबी से उम्र भर हम रहे शराबी से। सो दे शुड हैव वंडरफुल मेमोरीज वेरी प्लेजेंट मेमोरीज अबाउट देयर स्कूलहुड टाइम्स और ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਟਖਟਪਨ ਆ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਉਹਦਾ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਮੈਂ ਕੋਈ ਤਕਰੀਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਤਿਆਰ ਕਰਕੇ ਲਿਆਇਆ ਸੀ, ਸੋਚਿਆ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਕੀ ਬੋਲਣਾ, ਤੇ ਪਰ ਮੇਰਾ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਸਬਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਆ ਕਿ ਖਲੀਲ ਗਿਬਰਾਨ ਦੀ ਕਿਤਾਬ ਦ ਪ੍ਰੋਫਿਟ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ खरीद लो। वो तो अबाउट चिल्ड्रन प्रॉफिट कुछ बोलता आ तो वो कृपा करके पढ़ लोगे तो साडा आपे ही जनरेशन गैप गूप सब खत्म हो जाऊगा, असीं अपने बच्चों को बैटर समझण लग पावांगे। हुण एज क्योंकि बच्चे तो सामने नहीं आ, एज पेरेंट्स और एज टीचर्स ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ ਲਾਈਫ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਕੀ ਕੰਮ ਅਹਿਮ ਆ? ਐਨੀਵਨ, what is the most important thing during this phase of their life? Madam, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੱਸੋਗੇ?
I feel value system from the very beginning, if they are having strong, it is going to help them in future.
Shukriya. Anyone from amongst the parents? कोई कहना चाहता होवे यार कोई कामरेड नहीं है, माइक मिलता होवे कामरेड कोई छड़दा नहीं कदी माइक। डॉक्टर साहब, डीजे सिंह जी।
ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਮੁਕਾਮ ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚਣ ਲਈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਥ੍ਰਿਲ ਹੈ, ਥ੍ਰਿਲ ਇਨ ਦਾ ਮਾਈਂਡ, that should be always nurtured.
ਚਲੋ ਇਹਦੇ ਚ ਜਿੰਨਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਜਵਾਬ ਦੇਣਾ ਉਹ ਸਹੀ ਹੋਣਾ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਾਲ ਜੋ ਮੇਰੀ ਸੋਚ ਆ, उन्नीस सौ 76 ਵਿੱਚ मैं नैशनल डिफेंस अकैडमी ज्वाइन की सी एज अ कैडेट, तो उत्थे NDA की प्रेयर आ, इट ओपन्स विद ओ गॉड मेक मी फिजिकली स्ट्रॉन्ग, मेंटली अलर्ट एंड मॉरली स्ट्रेट. These are the only three things on which they should be focusing and their parents and teachers should be focusing. इससे करके बच्चे पता होगा जिहड़े प्राइज़ लै गए, जिहड़े कराटे वगैरह दे बच्चे सी, सारे मैं पूछा भी दुध कितना पींदे हैं, एक कहंदा किलो रोज़, मैं नहीं 1.5 किलो घट्टो घट्ट. So all your energies should be focused towards these three things to make these children physically strong, mentally alert and morally straight. ਹੁਣ ਬੱਚੇ ਜੇ ਸੁਣ ਰਹੇ ਆ, ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਬੱਚੋ ਮੇਰੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੱਕ? बच्चों एक मैं जिहड़ी गल तुहानूं कहनी चाहुंदा कि डरना नहीं आ, बड़ा डराउणगे तुहानूं। सानू बड़ा डराउंदे हुंदे सी भी मूंगफली दी रेहड़ी लाएगा, पढ़ ला नहीं तो। डरना बिल्कुल नहीं आ भी जी आ इंजीनियर आ जी, आ न्यूरोलॉजिस्ट डॉक्टर जयराज हो एडे वड्डे, ते मैं किदां कदी मैं बन पाऊंगा? ये डरना नहीं आ। जिहड़ी गल मैं तुहाडे नाल शेयर करनी चाहुंदा आ भी एक बच्चा जिन्हों ABCD नहीं आउंदी जदों पैदा हुंदा आ, ऊड़ा एड़ा नहीं आउंदा, का खा नहीं आउंदा, उही बच्चा अपने अंदर अपनी तलीम, अपने तजर्बे, अपने माँ प्यो दे टीचर्स दे संस्कारां दा सदका वो इन्नी सियाणप भर लेंदा कि एक दिन उही बच्चा अपोलो लैंड करदा मून ते जाके। हुण तां मार्स तक पहुंच गए। सो there is nothing in the world which you cannot achieve। ਐਵੇਂ खौफजदा नहीं होना कि यह बड़ा औखा काम आ। जज्बा जिहड़ा बुलंद रखो और मेहनत करो। डॉक्टर इकबाल दे कपलेट नाल मैं कंक्लूड करूँगा बच्चों लिए। हालांकि श्रेया और गुरसिमरन ने मैं इंटरैक्ट कर रहा सी भी की सुनना चाहोगे तुसी, तो मैं कहा सी ऑफ कोर्स नॉट सर्मनस, कहते डेफिनेटली नॉट सर्मनस, बट स्टिल हुण सीनियर सिटीजन होने लगे हैं तो जो सर्मन ना दईए तो साडी खुराक पूरी नहीं हुंदी। सो बच्चों, डॉक्टर इकबाल का शेर आ कि हो सदाकत के लिए जिस दिल में मरने की तड़प, सदाकत सच्चाई नूं कहंदे आ, इंसाफ नूं कहंदे आ। हो सदाकत के लिए जिस दिल में मरने की तड़प, पहले अपने पै करे खाकी में जां पैदा करे। सो मेहनत करो, डरो ना, एस्पायर टू बी एनीथिंग एंड इनवेरिएबली यू विल सक्सीड। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, sir. A creative mind is motivated by the desire to achieve, not by the desire to beat others. Thanks a lot for motivating us to fly on the wings of fire.
When you focus on being a blessing, God makes sure that you're always blessed in abundance. I would like to request our worthy guest, Dr. Jairaj, to please come, bless the children and address the gathering.
Good evening. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. H.S. Dillon, DGP, Punjab, Vice President of the school, Mr. Ravinder Singh, Director of the school, Mrs. Sudesh Alawat, and Advisor of school, Mrs. Puri, the Principal, Mrs. Gauri, and Mrs. Preeti Jain, Manager of the school, Mr. Amit Jain, the Secretary, and all the other members of the school management. It's my privilege and honor to be a guest of honor for this year's annual function of the school. I thank the management of the school for inviting me. So I'm going to share a few words and few advices for the students and the parents. My acquaintance with the school is for the past 4 years, and I remember the day when I brought our younger son for admission in 11th standard, and Mrs. Alawat and Mrs. Puri interviewed him. I was so impressed by the way they interacted with him, and later on I came to know that they are the senior educationalists of this country, and I was thoroughly impressed by the school and the environment here. The vision of the school is a learning environment where each child dares to dream a life of purpose. Each child dares to dream a life of purpose. I have seen and experienced this personally, how the school stands true to its vision. There are certain things which are very unique to the school. The personal attention that the teachers and the staff provide are exemplary. I recollect one incident and share with all of you. One Sunday afternoon, I get a phone call from Mrs. Halawat. I'm going to come and visit your son in your house. We were not prepared at all, and she said, do not inform him. I want to come and see his study room. So we did not inform him. It was probably 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and she came and we called our son, and he was so surprised. And she went with him to his study room and looked at it and gave him some advice. And also she made him to make tea for all of us. So that was the training and skills and the personal attention. I don't think it will happen to any student in any other school. So such was the personal attention that the school offers. Another important aspect of Drishti is the way the teachers are involved in the practice of teaching and learning, the art of teaching and learning, or the pedagogy, the science of teaching and learning. So they continuously strive to implement new methods of learning in the classrooms. And my advice to the students is that you should be proud that you're studying in one of the best innovative schools in this region. Utilize all the opportunities that come your way. And in this era of information technology, everything's in your fingertips. You click one button, you get everything. And you can easily get diverted, but be focused and pursue what you're good at. Don't compare yourself with your other friend and he's so good at it, I'm not good at it. And focus on what you like and make it as a passion. And the second advice is learning is not a snapshot in the school. It doesn't stop in the school or college. It is a continuous process throughout your life. Wherever you are in the future, you need to learn continuously. For the parents, based on my personal experience, I want to share a few thoughts. During the exam period, that is in the month of March or from January to March, I see a lot of young kids and they come with the parents with the problems like giddiness, headache, and if you start asking them, there are certain things which are common. One is they go to tuition, which is about 4 or 5 hours, 3 tuitions in a row, and they skip the meals, and they have sleep deprivation. They do not sleep well in the night, and there's no recreation at all. So these are very dangerous for the health of the children. So my sincere advice to parents is do not put pressure on your kids regarding studies. Help them to organize their time and the studies. The second one is allow the child to live their dream and not your dream. We commonly see, when a first year MBBS student get admitted, we have an open day with the parents. So we ask the first year students to share, about their ambition and about their feelings of getting into a medical college. About 1/3 of the students would say, today we are fulfilling our parents' dream. So it should not be that case. Let your children develop their own dream and help them and mentor them to achieve that dream. Finally, I conclude and reinstate saying Drishti is a great place to study. I wish Mrs. Alavat, Mrs. Preeti Jain, and Mrs. Gauri, and all the teachers and staff to continue that great legacy with full vigor and enthusiasm for the benefit of the current and the future students who will pass through this great place of learning and mentoring. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. The students of Drishti believe that a keen pulsating desire that transcends everything is the starting point of all achievement. Desire is the absurdity that holds open the infinity of possibility. To melt and be like a running brook that sings its melody to the night. To wake at dawn with a winged heart and give thanks for another day of loving gratitude. Today, as we celebrate our annual extravaganza, we seek your permission to take you on a joy ride. The students of Drishti are ready to lay bare their earnest and bubbling desires before you.